Okay, can you hear me now? Hello? Fucking microphone. There we go. TikTok can hear me. Twitch, you can hear me. There we go. Yeah, yeah, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. Let's turn this up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Woo! It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up? Hello. Say hi, 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 TikTok. Oh man, I didn't start off with the crack. Shit. Well, there's that. Now you can see my beautiful face over on TikTok. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Oh, MSTM Wolf. Thank you for the follow. I know that was an hour ago. I wasn't even live, but thanks for the follow. Just shout that out real quick. If you're not a subscriber, you're gonna get ads in about 2 minutes. I know I just started, but they're auto pre-rolls, so sorry guys. Let's get some stuff rolling here. Alright. We are gonna go here. Do this. Let's do this. Alright, we're gonna start off with the most disturbing CCTV incidents iceberg. I have not seen this, so we'll see. Maybe. I don't know. Let's check something else. Nah. Nah, that doesn't sound fun.
With Monday.com's intuitive work management platform, you have the power. Not IT, not ad.
All right.
This experience happened to me in 2020. The world was shutting down because of COVID and everyone was cooped up in their homes. Being an avid backpacker and camper, I used COVID as an excuse to travel to different national parks and camp out in different places. One of those places was a creek in Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. Without giving away my identity or revealing too much personal information, let's just say something happened with my job back in 2019 that caused my reputation to kind of suffer a bit, and a good number of people despised me. I had to change apartments, get a new phone number, and eventually quit my job. The mistake I made caused a good number of people to lose a lot of money, so the shitstorm was expected. I just didn't know how far it would go. I was literally getting harassed by different random numbers for a while. Some texts were even threatening. I didn't know if they were from the same person or different people each time, but I considered the possibility that it was one person texting me from a bunch of different numbers. For a while it seemed to stop, and I was grateful that people seemed to lose interest or just move on. I wasn't working around this time. I was taking time to myself, hence another reason I was traveling around to different national parks. I drove the 3 hours to Rocky Mountain National Park, parked my truck, and started my hike up the trail to the creek. There was nobody else there. I'm sure that was because this was right when the lockdown started and people were taking it very seriously and not leaving their houses. That, and it was also still the winter time. There was a thin sheet of snow on the ground, hard enough that it made that loud crunching sound with every footstep. After a little while, I made it to the creek, and it wasn't frozen. It was still flowing. It was incredibly peaceful, and this was
Yeah.
the detox I needed from the stresses of my life at the time. I found a place a little ways off the path to set up.
Running water takes a lot longer to freeze.
I chopped up some wood, started a fire, and cooked some sausages on the stove. Then I started reading my book by the fire. After finishing a few chapters, it was getting dark out. Thank God for headlamps. I rolled a J and started smoking it.
Hey, yo.
I felt my phone start going off. Honestly, apart from my family, I don't have a lot of people texting me, so I pulled out my phone from my jacket pocket and saw a bunch of texts from an unknown number. My heart skipped a beat when I realized it was happening again. The texts were from a number with the 203 area code, which I looked up to be Connecticut.
What up, Aubrey?
Texted me saying, "How's your camping going, buddy?" The second text said, "It's beautiful out here." The third text said, "I see why you came up here." My
Oh, hell no.
was to respond, "Who is this?" If they simply left it at "How's the camping going?" I would have assumed it was a family member, but they were sending messages as if they were here with me. The weed had already entered my system, and I was
Paranoia.
anxiety one bit. I felt extremely paranoid and started looking around me, standing up and doing a complete 360, looking in every direction out to the increasingly darkening woods. I went to get my P365 handgun from my bag just to make me feel safer. Usually I'd put a fire out before calling it a night, but as paranoid as I was feeling now, the thought of being in total darkness freaked me out. I went into the tent and crawled onto my sleeping bag. I stared at my phone, at the texts, waiting for a response which didn't come. Minutes dragged on, and I just wanted the weed to wear off, honestly. I still had my headlamp on, so I tried to continue where I left off in my book, but between being high and my mind being stuck on those texts, I was kidding myself thinking I could read. I decided to just watch YouTube videos on my phone to pass the time. I didn't feel comfortable going to sleep just yet.
So far, this doesn't seem very scary, guys.
On YouTube. I know.
This is just typical woods paranoia.
When I least expected it, I got another text. A response to my question before. They responded, "Doesn't matter." My heart started racing all over again. I replied back, "How did you know I'm camping?" But once again, no response after this. The anxiety of this situation was weighing heavier and heavier on me.
This is why you stay strapped
Harassing me again.
or
It was the
get
lack of
clapped.
how did they know I'm camping?
What up, Dalen?
I managed to kill an hour just watching videos on my phone, and I noticed.
Like I said, you stay strapped or get clapped.
Without the sound of bugs, the woods are dead silent apart from wind on a windy night. The second a video would stop playing, the silence would become deafening. Usually I'd embrace the peace, but my peace was completely disturbed because of these texts. Something then broke the silence. The unmistakable sound
Spooky.
of footsteps in the snow. They approached my tent until they were only maybe 6 feet from outside the tent. Then the footsteps stopped. I had the gun tightly gripped in my hand.
Ah,
To turn the safety off.
smart man.
There was suddenly a flash from outside. It looked like someone briefly shined a flashlight at the tent, or they took a picture. I had my answer soon enough. I heard the person walk away now.
So, if you're new to my channel, I typically start off by watching some sort of videos, reacting some sort of videos, and then I play some games afterwards. Today we're going to be watching some spooky camping stories for a little bit, and then we're going to play some Phasmophobia. Hopefully, have my buddy get on here shortly. Play some Phas. yesterday we were watching. No, not yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday. Day before we were watching like true crime stuff, and then played some uh true crime stuff, and then we played some Schedule One, followed up with Phasmophobia. It's a ghost hunting show, or not show, but game. It's pretty fun.
For
All
my
right.
footsteps slowly faded out to silence, and as I expected to happen in the back of my mind, my phone dinged and vibrated, and that number sent me a photo. The photo was of my tent. Following that was a text that said, "Have a good night's sleep." I can't explain it, but
All right. So at that point, it would have been, all right. Unzip that bitch. What are we doing? Just saying. Like, don't play that shit.
I snapped out of the remainder of my high, and a bout of adrenaline and confidence overwhelmed me. I unzipped the tent and shot 2 rounds into the air, and the sound of footsteps
Bet.
running away in the snow in the not so far distance told me that it worked and scared the person off. But it also disturbed me even more, that that would mean they were still hiding somewhere in the distance, watching. I screamed a threat into the air and climbed back inside my tent. I believe it worked because there were no more texts and no more sounds of footsteps. I was awake for hours after, simply because the occurrence completely woke me up. I felt like I drank 3 cups of coffee. Eventually, I did fall asleep, and waking up to morning sunlight was a huge relief.
Okay, but how did they get his number? Someone had to know. Someone had to know who who he is. Someone was fucking with him. They had to. Like, someone knew he was going out camping. Something, bro. Because, like, you don't have. Like, I'm not just. Unless you're, like, airdropping from Apple, but you have to have Bluetooth on. I don't know. That's just weird. Someone had to know who he is and that he was going camping.
Whoever followed me there was not ready for me to pull a gun. I definitely don't seem the type of person that would own a gun, and I know that. That was my first time shooting that gun since buying it, and in fact my only time to this day. Whoever had been texting me, harassing me,
Stay strapped.
stalking me, apparently decided to back off when they found out I had a gun, because almost 5 years later now, and I haven't been bothered. Still, it was a nightmarish night, and I can't imagine how differently it might have turned out if I wasn't armed.
What if you can create your own?
Ah, freaking ads, man.
During my childhood, every year my family would have a tradition where we'd all go up to northern Michigan for a weekend in October. Our Uncle Jim used to own a 4-acre property up there. The house on the property could fit a lot of people, with 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. 2 bedrooms were set up for my cousins and my siblings, so my brother and sister in one room and our 4 cousins in another room. The other rooms were for all of our parents. My Uncle Jim has always been a big hunter and fisherman. He'd go on camping trips specifically for hunting all around the country. My dad has gone camping with him a few times, even though he's an animal lover and would never harm a fly. Part of the 4 acres that my uncle owned was a big chunk of forest. He marked a line of trees with red paint to mark the property line. Beyond that was just forest owned by the county, I don't know. The nearest house in that direction was probably miles away. Me, my brother Adam, and my cousins Jake and Joe all came up with an idea at lunch when our dads were talking about hunting. We wanted to go camping in the woods that night. Our dads were on board with it. They were definitely already kind of drunk, so more likely to say yes to stuff. Our moms weren't as on board, but they didn't directly say no. So my dad and Uncle Jim took the 4 of us into the woods with a tent. My girl cousins and sister were not involved in this. It was just us boys. They led us into the woods, and when Joey, the youngest of us, started complaining that it's too far, they started laughing. That's how our dads are when they're together, especially when they drink. They loved messing with us as kids. Speaking of ages, I'm oldest. At the time, I was around 13. Adam and Jake were around 10, and Joe was around 9. We went beyond the property line, as there was a small clearing in the woods with a bunch of soft green, mossy looking stuff that my uncle referred to as deer beds, I'm pretty sure. He said it was perfect for a campsite and that he's used it before. My dad and Uncle Jim kind of gave us a half-drunk lesson on setting up a tent. They made us help out so that it wasn't just them doing all of the work. It was a really big tent, big enough for 4 people.
Tap that screen, guys. Tap that screen. Let's get those likes out. Share the live. Share the live.
During the day, because obviously it was infinitely easier than doing it at night. After all of that, we went back to the house and played games outside until dinner time. At dinner, our moms again expressed that they weren't fans of this idea, that we were too young to be out in the woods alone. Our dads insisted that we'd be fine, and I remember my dad making a joke that we'd be close enough for them to hear our screams if something were to go wrong. It wasn't until later on that our dads let us back into...
Alright, I remember camping in my dad's backyard. My sister can confirm this. We were probably, I don't know, it's probably 8, 9, somewhere around there. We were camping in my dad's backyard, and behind his house was like this big, I don't want to say there was avocado trees up there, but it was like a wooded area on like a mountainside in California, right? And I guess like the neighbors had like reported mountain lions and stuff, like stealing neighbors' dogs and whatnot. We were camping, like I said, in his backyard. Mind you, there wasn't a back fence to this mountain range. You could just walk from his backyard, hop like this little brick wall, and then up the mountain, right? My sister and I got this brilliant idea that we're just going to go up the mountain and see how high up we can go with our buddy Junior and his brother. And we're just going to walk, right? We get up there, start hearing some growling from the mountain lion, and was like, nah, fuck this, we're out, right? And so we all start beelining straight down towards to the house. And coming back to what the dad just said, oh, well, they'll be in distance to hear if anything's going on, whatnot. Mind you, we were right out of the backyard. And my dad's response was, they're more scared of you than you are of it. I was like, I don't know. We were shitting our pants, dude. Like, none of us wanted to go in that backyard for a while. Let's just put it that way. But, yeah, the dad saying that the kids being that close, they would hear it. No. Like, you're literally, you could be 100 yards away, but how dense the trees are and whatnot, I don't know. This is an AI photo here, but I don't know how dense the forest is around them. You can't hear shit.
To the woods, to the tent. We all had flashlights and extra blankets since it was cold at night. I also brought a deck of Uno cards for us to play.
See, like this AI right here image, like that, sure, you'll hear leaves cracking and people walking and whatnot, but like over here, it's never that fucking lit up from a tent light, for one. I mean, anybody who's been out camping can attest to that too. It's never that lit up. Like literally right on the outskirts of your campsite with a lantern right here, you're not seeing shit.
When we all got situated in the tents, my dad and Uncle Jim left back to the house. We were suddenly alone in the woods. Honestly, we weren't as close to the house as you think.
Cup of noodles, by the way.
The woods where you couldn't see any light from the house.
Albion Online.
Man.
Sandbox MMORPG in which you write.
Another ad.
We started playing Uno for a while. I'd say half an hour at least. Playing Uno is actually a really good time killer. It passes the time really well. The tent was lit up by our flashlights arranged in a circle. All was fun and swell until we heard a scream in the distance. It sounded like a girl's scream. We all went silent and looked at one another with the same faces. I then remembered that Fox's screams sound like the scream of a woman, so I told everyone that. I saw how freaked out Joe was especially, but my statement calmed everyone down. We continued to play Uno. I actually won like every single round.
Yeah,
At that point,
because no one gave a shit what was going on with Uno at that point. Calmed everyone down. No, it didn't calm nobody down.
no one had mentioned the scream again. It was most likely out of all of our minds. But it happened again, and much louder and closer this time. This time, it sounded a lot more human.
That wasn't a fox.
We all went silent again. This time, even I was freaked out. Joe looked like he was going to cry. I told everyone to turn their flashlights off. We crawled to our respective sleeping bags and sat in the darkness. None of us had the courage to run out into the woods back to the house. It's that fear of running and being chased, and just catching the attention of whatever was out there with the sound of our footsteps. Somehow hiding inside of a cloth tent felt like the safer option, so we waited and waited.
Why is that? Why is that? Like, I've been there. Like, out camping, you hear shit bumping in the middle of the night. It's freaky. I mean, hell, I had a bear piss 2 feet behind me when we were up in the woods. And I could hear it cracking around, whatnot. Why do we feel safer in this fabric structure? Just because you can't see what's on the other side? Is that what it is?
Silence. We still whispered amongst each other, wondering if it could still be a fox. I was truthful and said, I don't know, hopefully. I don't know who heard it first, but we all sprung up and looked at one another again, when we heard very fast footsteps crunching the leaves approaching the tent. Then they stopped, and there was an ear-piercing, gut-wrenching scream that sounded like a girl or woman's scream. It was right outside.
Nah, hell no.
The tent started shaking violently.
Boom, 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 boom.
Jake and Jim were screaming in fear.
Through that cloth door.
Were screaming stuff like, get out of the tent. I unzipped the door to the tent, and one by one, we all ran into the woods with our flashlights on, the only reason we could see anything. That run back to the house was the most on-edge moment of my life, like a life or death kind of feeling. We made it to the property screaming the whole way, and our entire family was already outside in response to it. All 4 of us made it back safely. We explained the screams and the tent shaking, and they were all shocked and horrified based on their reactions. Then I noticed our cousins Jamie and Christina and my sister weren't outside. I called out my dad and uncle, accusing them of sending one of the girls to scare us. But when he showed us that the girls were already in bed, that's when it was clear. Someone we didn't know was out in the woods. Our dads went out to the woods with a couple of rifles and returned after a while, having found nobody. The next day, we all helped in bringing the tent and other stuff back to the house. Obviously, you can guess that was a one-and-done thing. We never camped out in those woods again. Hell, we didn't even play outside after dark anymore. What kid would after such an experience? My guess is as good as anybody's as to who was outside of our tent and why they were doing what they did.
Yeah, nah, I'm good, dude. Hear that?
What I'm about to tell you still leaves me to question what is real and what's not. This happened to my dad and I, and even now, 2 years later, I get chills just thinking about it. I know how it sounds. If I were you, I wouldn't believe it either. But I swear to you, every word is true. 2 years ago, my dad and I traveled to go camping at a spot out in the deep country. We enjoyed doing this, as it was often a very nice time to get away from real life. This place in particular was a nice spot. Hiking trails, zip lines, a bit touristy, but it has deep history. Native American lands, you know? First night there, it was perfect. Families at other campsites, campfires everywhere, kids laughing, the kind of peaceful night you go camping for. We cooked hot dogs, roasted marshmallows, cracked open a few beers, and made small talk with the people around us. A typical peaceful first night, but the second night is when things started to change. The staff told us we were the only ones in the park. Nobody else booked a site at first. We were psyched. A whole campground to ourselves. It sounded peaceful. We spent the day hiking, fishing, taking it slow.
And then you're never by yourself out there.
Sitting by the river.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Because, you know, why not lean into the spooky atmosphere? We thought we were being funny. By the time the sun started setting, we were feeling good. A little buzzed from the beers, tired in that satisfying way after a long day outdoors. We decided to head to the park's information center to charge our phones and grab some snacks before it got too dark. The walk back to our campsite, that's when the unease set in. The woods felt different. The air was heavier. The sky had this weird tint, like twilight didn't want to leave. My dad turned to me and said, "Doesn't this feel off? Like we're in some kind of dream?" And he was right, it did. Stretching out in every direction. My chest got tight. I couldn't shake the feeling that we weren't alone. We didn't say much after that, just kept walking, both of us glancing over our shoulders like we expected to see something lurking in the trees. Back at camp, we stayed close to the fire. We didn't really talk about the weird feeling. We didn't need to. It was like we both silent.
Okay, I feel like they could have made this video a lot scarier if they didn't put like these peaceful looking AI generated images in here.
We agreed to keep things normal, pretending nothing was wrong. We roasted marshmallows, played music, even smoked some weed to try and distract ourselves. Not the typical father-son moment you would expect, but by the time the sun dipped below the trees, we could no longer see what was in front of us, except for the fire. That's when the uneasy feeling had grown into something worse. As we sat by the campfire and roasted some s'mores, I want to say at about 9 o'clock, we heard a noise. It was a bang, as if a tree fell. It came out of nowhere, loud and close. It echoed through the woods from the direction of the river.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to see it, does it still make a sound?
Maybe 100 yards away. We grabbed our flashlights and pointed them toward the sound, but there was nothing. No movement, no glowing eyes, nothing. Bigfoot, we joked, nervous laughs slipping out, but neither of us believed it. A few minutes passed.
Welcome back, Aubrey.
It came again, louder this time, farther off, but the same sound, same weight. We shined our lights again, but the forest swallowed our flashlights, allowing us to see only the trees surrounding our tent. And then the third bang, closer. That's when fear hit.
That wasn't a good...
Whatever it was moving toward us, like it was circling the campsite.
That wasn't a tree.
Before we were able to collect our
That was a gunshot.
The fourth bang happens. About 20 yards away, maybe less. That's when the real fear and adrenaline set in. Whatever high I had going from the weed was now long gone. My dad turned to me with his eyes wide. I saw the fear in his face. We agreed to get in the tent. We quickly scrambled and threw the last of the firewood onto the fire, hoping the flames would scare off whatever was out there. Then we scrambled into...
So him and his dad were smoking
I ran inside
multi together, huh?
to the ground, lying flat. My dad, moving a little slower, following right behind me. As he was about to get into the tent is when the loudest bang happened. So close, it felt like the ground shook. My dad froze, staring out into the dark. I said his name, grabbing his attention as he stared in shock, then quickly jumping into the tent. He muttered, "It's standing there." "What's standing there?" I asked. "I don't know," he said, his voice trembling. It was like a wall of darkness. He sat by the zipper as I buried myself under my sleeping bag, trying to move as quietly as I could. He sat there clutching the only weapon we had, a small knife. Useless, really, but it was all we had. Then came this vibration noise that is
Chupacabra.
explained to this day. It started low, like a hum, but it wasn't just sound. It filled the air. It was a feeling inside of us, making our chest tight. I've never felt anything like it. My dad whispered, "You hear that?" I couldn't answer. I just nodded, too scared to make a sound, with the feeling as if we were being hunted. This went on for about 5 minutes as we sat in silence. And then, this other sound. It wasn't an animal, and it wasn't human. It was this guttural, alien-like noise, as I like to put it. It honestly sounded like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Nothing I have ever heard.
I have never seen that show, by the way.
I stayed frozen in that tent, too scared to breathe, too scared to move. I had this small mesh window right by where I was laying, but I refused to look outside of it with the fear of being seen, just sitting there trying to control my breathing as my dad still sat there with the knife. And that's when the weirdest thing happened. In the middle of all of the chaos, we just blacked out. Neither of us remembered trying to fall asleep. My dad was still clutching the knife when we woke up, lying in the middle of the tent. I woke up on my back in a panic, as if something was standing over me. My first thought was to grab my phone to check the time, but it was dead. I asked my dad to check his. Dead too. Both had been fully charged the night before, making sure we had them working in case of an emergency. We stepped outside to pee. As we stood 5 feet from the tent and peed back to back, still scared out of our minds, we saw that it was still pitch black outside. The air was cold and still. The food we'd left on the table completely untouched. The fire we'd stoked before diving into the tent burned down to ash like it was never touched. The whole place felt wrong, like we shouldn't have been there. We waited the night out in the tent without saying much to each other, just trying to get some real sleep. We packed up in silence, not saying a word until we were in the car. When we finally talked about it, we realized we'd both felt the same thing that night. Watched and hunted, like something was waiting for us to slip up. We told my mom when we got back. She thought we were crazy, said maybe we got drugged or inhaled some weird gas, but it wasn't that. Whatever happened that night, it was real. We both experienced the same thing. To this day,
They inhaled something, but
we didn't see it. Not fully, but my dad came closest. Whatever he saw, it wasn't human, and it wasn't natural. We never heard any similar story like ours. We haven't been back to that camping site since, or even gone camping since. I don't think we ever will.
Eve on.
alright. Janitor horror
I was
stories.
a custodian at a middle school for almost 5 years, and I was usually on the overnight shift. I would clock in around 10 at night and stay until right before the sun came up, when the bus...
CW, is this you, bro?
At first, I actually liked the job. I didn't have to deal with the kids running down the hallways, teachers complaining about stuff, or anyone really. The quiet didn't bother me, and I liked being left alone to do my work. But as time went on, I started to notice how different the school felt at night compared to during the day. It wasn't just quiet, it felt dead. The building creaked and groaned like it was breathing, and when you're the only person in there, even the smallest sound will set you on edge. You'd hear a locker pop open on its own, or the pipes knocking in the walls, and your brain would make you think it was footsteps. I learned to ignore a lot of that, but one part of the school I never really got used to was the basement.
Oh, hell
The
no.
school was old, built in the 1950s, and the basement ran underneath half of it. It wasn't finished nicely like the classrooms.
Basements, that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Long, narrow halls.
Anyone who knows me knows I don't like basements.
Some of the rooms were full of old desks, some had
Nope.
boxes of outdated textbooks, others had broken furniture stacked up.
Or hallways like this.
Damp and musty down there.
Yep.
Lights buzzed and flickered when they even worked at all. A lot of the time, you had to bring a flashlight just to see where you were going. When I first started, one of the older custodians told me to avoid the basement unless I absolutely had to go down there.
Why would you say that?
Worth the trouble, and joked
Why would you tell somebody that?
walked along. But even in that first week, I noticed how uneasy I felt in that part of the building. It was like stepping into a different world compared to the bright hallways upstairs. There were nights when I would pass the door to the basement and feel a chill just from looking at it, but usually I didn't have to go down there. So I avoided it whenever possible. One night, about 2 years into the job, I had a list of tasks taped to my cart, and one of them was to bring up a set of folding chairs for an event. I groaned as soon as I saw it, because the only place those chairs were kept was the basement. I remember standing at the top of the basement stairwell door for a good minute, just debating if I could ask my supervisor if it could wait till morning. But I didn't want to look lazy, so I grabbed my flashlight and opened the heavy door.
I'd be like, hey, you warned me not to go down there. You're coming with me. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Don't care. You're going with me. If it's gonna get me, it's gonna get you too. Okay? This ain't a me thing. This is a we thing now. We are going to get those chairs.
The stairwell echoed with every step I took, like my boots were way too loud. I got to the bottom and flipped the switch, but only a couple of the overhead lights came on. They left most of the hallway in darkness. I swear it smelled like wet cement down there. I turned on my flashlight and started walking. The chairs were supposed
You
to
would
be
see the back of my head,
the first room was full of
asshole and elbow. I'm out, bro.
The second door was half rusted.
Beaten feet.
It
Nope.
squealed like nails on a chalkboard when I pulled it open. Inside, the room smelled like dust and wood polish. The folding chairs were stacked against the wall in uneven piles. I bent down and started pulling them out, trying to carry as many as I could at once so I wouldn't have to make so many trips. I had just picked up 4 when I froze. From somewhere out in the hallway, I heard a soft dragging sound, like someone was slowly sliding their shoe across the floor. I held my breath, still bent over with the chairs in my arms, listening as hard as I could. The sound stopped. I straightened up and peeked my head out into the hallway, shining the flashlight both ways. The beam cut through the dark, but there was nothing there. My heart was thumping in my ears. I stood there for what felt like forever before finally telling myself it was probably just the pipes, or maybe I had shifted a chair without realizing it. I carried the first load out into the hallway and toward the stairs. As I walked, I suddenly felt a cold draft against my face. It was so out of place that it made me stop mid-step. The basement was always warm and stale, with no windows and no moving air. This felt like standing next to an open freezer. I shined my light up and down the hallway, but nothing looked different. I shook it off, set the chairs at the bottom of the stairs, and went back for more.
Don't know, bad guy.
I walked into the storage room again. Something felt off.
Gotta love getting interrupted by these fucking.
The stack of chairs looked different somehow, like they had shifted while I was gone. I frowned at them, trying to remember exactly how they'd been leaning. I finally told myself I was just being paranoid and picked up another load. This time, as I turned to leave, I heard it again, a thump followed by a scraping sound. It came from farther down the basement hallway. My flashlight beam shook in my hand as I aimed it that way. About 20 feet down, one of the classroom doors that should have been closed tight was cracked open. My stomach dropped. I knew I hadn't touched that door. The school was locked up every night, and no one was supposed to be there except me. I
Nope.
stood frozen in the doorway of the storage room, staring
Nope.
at the cracked door. Every part of me screamed to drop the chairs and run upstairs, but I just stood there. I told myself maybe the door had come loose, or maybe when I opened another door, the air pressure had shifted. I clung to those excuses like a lifeline. I carried the chairs quickly to the stairwell, then came back with my flashlight in one hand, empty-handed this time. The cracked door was still there, open just enough for someone to peek out. My throat went dry. I crept toward it slowly, each step echoing. When I was close, I called out, "Hello, anyone down here?" My voice cracked, and it sounded small in the big empty
I may be white, but I'm not that white. I am not going to investigate. Sorry, you got me fucked up.
basement. No answer. I swallowed hard, then pushed the door open fast with my free hand and shined the flashlight inside. The room was empty. Just shelves of dusty science equipment, boxes stacked high, cobwebs in the corners. I stepped inside for a second, heart racing, listening for any sound. That's when I heard it again. A dragging shuffle. But this time it was
Nope.
behind me in the hallway. I spun around and pointed the flashlight, with the beam cutting down the corridor. Nothing. Just shadows and concrete. But I felt it. That heavy pressure you get when you know you're being watched. My skin prickled all over. I didn't care about the chairs anymore. I backed up slowly, keeping the flashlight aimed down the hallway, and made my way toward the stairwell. When I got to the stairs, I grabbed the chairs I'd left and carried them up 2 steps at a time. I didn't stop until I was back in the main hallway upstairs, gasping for breath. I leaned against the wall, sweating even though the school was cold. I told myself I was imagining things. Maybe it had been rats or water pipes, but I couldn't explain the cracked door. I locked the stairwell door behind me, even though I wasn't supposed to, and I didn't go back down for the rest of the night. A week later, I was mopping the hallway right above the basement stairs when I heard it again. 3 loud bangs, evenly spaced, like someone hitting the wall with their fist. The mop slipped out of my hand, water dripping onto the tiles. I froze and listened. Then I heard the basement door rattle like someone had shoved it from the other side. My blood went cold. I didn't open it. I stood there, gripping the mop handle until the sound stopped. After that, I refused to go down into the basement alone. If anything needed to come up, I'd wait until another custodian was there. I never told the others what I heard, because I knew they'd either laugh or tell me it was the so-called ghost. But I knew what I felt, and I knew what I heard. To this day, when I think about those...
Hold on, be right back, guys.
I feel sick to... my stomach. I worked as a custodian at a high school for 3 years. I was the newest guy on the team, so most of the time I got stuck with the overnight shifts. The building was huge, 4 floors and 2 gyms, and at night, when it was empty, it felt like a giant maze. The rule was to go floor by floor, room by room, turning off lights, emptying trash, and locking doors. It usually took the whole night to cover everything, and if you tried to rush, you'd miss something. One Friday night, I was working alone because one of the other custodians had called out sick. Normally, we worked in pairs, so I wasn't used to being the only one on duty. At first, the shift was normal. I started on the first floor, emptying trash cans, wiping down surfaces, and mopping the hallways. The lights in some of the old corridors flickered, which made the shadows jump around, but I told myself it was just the building settling. Around midnight, I made my way up to the 3rd floor. That floor always gave me a bad feeling because it was quieter than the others. It had a lot of older classrooms that weren't used anymore, some permanently locked, and others were just storage rooms filled with dusty books, broken furniture, and old lab equipment. As I walked down the hallway, I passed the lockers. The metallic click of the doors and the echo of my boots against the tiles made me jump a few times. I kept reminding myself it was normal. I was halfway through mopping one of the main hallways when I noticed a door about 20 feet away was open. That struck me immediately because I had already checked all the rooms earlier in the evening, and every door had been locked. My first instinct was to walk past it quickly and ignore it, but something made me stop. I set my mop against the wall and walked over slowly, trying to make as little noise as possible. The door was one of those old wooden classroom doors with a square glass window. I pushed it open slowly, shining my flashlight inside. The room looked empty. The desks were stacked along the walls and boxes were in the corners. Nothing seemed out of place at first glance, but then I noticed that one of the boxes near the back wall had been moved. It was tilted, not lined up with the others, and there were scuff marks on the floor, like it had been dragged across the tiles. My stomach sank. I knew I had closed that door earlier, and I knew I hadn't moved that box. I told myself it was probably nothing, just my imagination playing tricks on me because I was tired. I pulled the door closed and went back to mopping, but my mind kept wandering to that room. I kept thinking I should check the windows, maybe a student had snuck in somehow, but all the windows were locked from the inside, and the hallway doors were locked as well. I tried to shake the feeling of being watched and focused on the cleaning. After finishing that hallway, I went down to the stairwell to head to the 2nd floor. As I walked past that same classroom again, my heart nearly stopped. The door was wide open. My breath caught in my throat. I knew I had shut it before. I slowly stepped closer. I peeked inside, and the room looked normal, except the box was now moved to the center of the floor. My pulse was racing. I whispered, "Hello? Who's in here?" My voice sounded tiny in the emptiness of the building.
I'm down on my luck, she's turning a page. I'm falling in love, she's running away.
I waited, but there was silence. And then from the back of the room, I heard slow, deep breathing. Not a gust of wind or a pipe. It was someone trying to be quiet, but making sure I could hear it. I tried to convince myself it was a student hiding, playing a prank. But how would they have gotten in? I was the only one who was supposed to be there, and all the doors were locked. I slammed the door shut and ran down the hallway to the stairwell. My heart was hammering, and sweat ran down my back. I stayed pressed against the stairwell door, listening. I debated calling my supervisor, even though I hated bothering him in the middle of the night. Finally, I did. When he picked up, I told him what was happening, trying to keep my voice steady. He said he would be there in 20 minutes. Those 20 minutes felt like hours. I stayed as far away from that room as possible, peeking over my shoulder every few seconds. Finally, he arrived. We went back up together. He had a big flashlight and walked straight into the classroom. The box was still in the middle of the floor. We checked everywhere, the closets, under the tables, behind the desks. There was nothing. He suggested I was just tired or imagining things. I didn't argue, but I knew what I had heard.
Nah. You'd hear me shit in my pants.
The hallway felt colder and more oppressive than ever. Even sweeping and mopping didn't distract me. Every time I passed a locker, I expected it to swing open. Every shadow seemed like a person standing just out of view. Weeks later, when I worked with another custodian, he told me that years ago, a student had been caught hiding in that classroom overnight. They had snuck in to play a prank, but it scared the staff so much that they never used that room again. It made sense, but it didn't explain the breathing I heard that night. There was no one else in the school.
Like, hell no. What's up, Redneck Angel?
Every time I thought about it, my stomach twisted. I started taking extra precautions. I made sure all the doors were locked as I passed. I kept my flashlight pointed at the floor and stayed near the stairwell if I had to pass that hallway. Months later, I had another overnight shift alone. I avoided that third floor for as long as possible. When I finally had to go up, I moved as quickly as I could. I kept thinking I'd hear it again. The feeling of being watched didn't go away. Even when I was in a room far from that classroom, I felt like eyes were on me. Every creak of the floor made me jump. I finished the shift.
That room would never be clean.
I refused to work that
by
floor
me.
again. Even
Nope.
years later, I avoided it whenever I could. I never found out if it had been a student hiding or something else, but I'll never forget the sound of that breathing, coming from a classroom that should have been empty. I can still hear it in my head sometimes.
That's what's up, Redneck Angel. That's what's up. Felipe Lopez. Alright, let's see what happens here.
I worked as a night custodian at an old high school for 2 years. The worst part of the job was always the auditorium. It was massive, with 3 levels of seating, a big stage, and long, heavy curtains.
Hell yeah. Congrats on that. Congrats for the new job.
But at night, when the building was empty, it felt like stepping into a completely different place. Even with the lights on, there were shadows in every corner that seemed darker than they should be. Sound carried strangely in there. If you dropped a broom, the echo would stretch and bounce, making it hard to tell exactly where the sound came from. Most nights, I saved the auditorium for last because I hated going in there. There was just something about it that always made my skin crawl. Near the end of winter one year, I had to clean it earlier than usual because there was going to be a play the next morning.
Hell yeah.
I arrived around midnight, dragging my cart behind me. The side door creaked loudly as I opened it, and when it slammed shut behind me, the echo traveled across the empty room. I started by sweeping the aisles between the seats.
Just fucking...
Old metal folding seats bolted to the floor.
Just being in an old-ass building like that
As I pushed the broom,
by
I
yourself.
listened to the scraping sound echo off the wall.
No thanks.
After a few minutes, I thought I heard something else. It was faint at first, like a soft rustling from the stage. I froze, thinking maybe a prop had fallen over, but when I looked, the stage was empty. I shook my head and told myself there was nothing. I continued sweeping. A few minutes later, I heard it again. This time it was more distinct, the sound of slow footsteps across the stage. I stopped sweeping and looked toward the stage. I could see the stacked props in the corners. Nothing moved, but the sound was real. My breathing became shallow. I slowly climbed the steps onto the stage, shining the flashlight behind the curtains. There were ropes, pulleys, old chairs, and painted scenery stacked against the walls. Everything was covered in dust, and the beam of my light made it dance like it was moving. I couldn't shake the feeling that
What is
someone or
that?
something was nearby.
Why would that be up in there?
Telling myself it was just the
Was that?
building
Did he
sound.
say stage props?
Mouse in the rafters, but the feeling didn't go away. I continued sweeping down the aisles, trying to finish as fast as possible. My mind kept going back to the stage. The sound of those slow footsteps repeated in my head, even though I couldn't hear them anymore.
No, this is on YouTube.
I pushed the mop through the rows.
So I've been doing some reacts to some videos, and then I get into the gameplay. So this is just 3 disturbing true janitor horror stories. I'll be getting into the gameplay here in just a few minutes.
Flashlight toward the seats, but nothing was there. I tried to tell myself it was a trick of the light. I kept my back to the wall as I moved, feeling as if someone were behind me. I had nearly finished mopping the main floor when I heard it again. A whisper. I couldn't make out words, but it was low.
Welcome in, Joe.
Coming from the balcony seats above me. My heart was now hammering, my flashlight's beam trembling in my hands. I wanted to run, but I didn't. I had to finish the job. I told myself it was someone outside, or maybe a janitor who had forgotten something, but I knew I was alone. I kept mopping slowly, my ears straining. The whispering continued, almost like it was moving closer. I tried calling out, but I was so nervous that my voice sounded weak. There was no answer, only the echo of my voice. I finished mopping the main floor and started cleaning the stage itself. The steps up felt endless, and every time I moved my flashlight, I thought I saw something just at the edge of the beam. Sometimes it was a flicker of a shadow, sometimes it was just my imagination. When I reached the stage, I looked over the edge of the main floor. The seats stretched back in the darkness. I shined the flashlight into the balcony, and for a moment...
In Albion, no matter where you go,
Bro.
your mount will accompany you on your journey. Perhaps you'll...
I thought I saw a figure sitting there, just a silhouette. But when I blinked, it was gone. I told myself it was a chair or a coat, but the feeling didn't leave me. I started dusting and moving props, trying to focus on something physical. The whispering came again, much clearer this time. It sounded like someone speaking my name, almost directly behind me. I spun around so fast that the flashlight slipped in my hands. The stage was empty. Nothing. The props were still stacked in the same place, and the curtains didn't move. But I knew I hadn't imagined the voice. I backed away slowly, with my heart racing, and I moved toward the side door. I stopped at the edge of the stage and listened. I could hear soft footsteps on the upper levels, moving slowly across the balcony. I told myself it was impossible. The auditorium was locked. No one else should have been there. The footsteps continued, stopping and starting.
Welcome in.
Someone were pacing and watching me. I finally ran to the door, grabbed the handle, and pulled it open. The cold night air hit me like a wall, and I felt relief, but I could still hear the faint echo of footsteps above, fading away slowly. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely lock the door behind me. I leaned against it, catching my breath, feeling the sweat running down my forehead. I didn't go back inside that night. The next morning, I tried to tell another custodian about what happened, and he laughed at me, saying it's an old building and probably just settles or something. But I'm not convinced.
What a
Whispered
dick.
voice and my name being called so softly and deliberately, and the footsteps pacing above me, I felt them in the air around me. Weeks later, I learned that years ago, a drama teacher had died suddenly in that auditorium during rehearsal. Heart attack right on stage in front of students. People said sometimes you could still hear him walking the stage at night, or hear whispers in the seats. I try to convince myself it's just a story, that the sounds were normal for an old building. But the way that voice whispered my name and the footsteps echoed, I could never forget it. Maybe I was going crazy, I don't know. After
Well,
that night, I refused to clean the auditorium. I quit that job not long after, but sometimes, even when other people were in the building, I would feel the same cold pressure in the auditorium.
well, now that we got ourselves all nice and spooked out, go ahead and throw on some Phasmophobia. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Da, 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 da. Bam, bam. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Alright, turn that back on. Turn that back on. Got game volume.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Ugh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Just dropped my phone. No, no. Do you know Joe?
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
Let's do some solo.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Let's go find a potato. Capture a video of the ghost. Detect paranormal sound with a parabolic mic. Get an average sanity below 25.
Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
Wah, wah, wah. Thought I heard some shit creaking. First object. phone. Did y'all hear that too? Hello? Oh. Oh. Alright, well, found the ghost room. Okay. Let's get a dots camera in there. Let's get a camera going in there. Don't need that right now. Grab that. Ba 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 ba. Was master bedroom. Okay. Motion sense like immediately. Come on. Okay. Like that. And firelight. Switch it up. I don't think the camera's gonna see that. Camera will see it there though. See my breath quite a bit in here. Okay. Oh. What up, Gazoo? Welcome in. Thank you for liking the live, brother. What up? I see you joined the Discord too. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you. Okay, so temps. Let's go see if we get freezing temps. I'm pretty sure we might get freezing temps. So there's no EMF 5. What? I missed the ghost writing. 34, 32, 35, 33, 32. We're close. There it is. Freezing temps, ghostwriting. If we get dots, it's nothing. Ghost orb, it's a revenant. Okay. Spirit box, it's a Mori. EMF 5, it'd be a shade. We don't have EMF 5. Okay. Let's go see what we got. Sorry for the ads, guys. So we need... I'm gonna put that back. I'm not gonna use it yet. What's my sanity? 80? Damn, 80? Still? Spirit box and UV. Are you here? Where are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you friendly? Cody, welcome in, bro. Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Where are... Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Oh! Oh, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh. No spirit box. Oh my god. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs. I haven't seen any ghost orbs since I went in. I'm calling it that there's gonna be some fucking UV. I'm saying it's a demon. Fuck that, I'm calling it. Bro, what? What? Shade wasn't even an option. Whatever. 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 Alright.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. I've gathered a list of other hunters.
Apparently it's the same code again, Cody, whenever you want to join up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that scared the fucking shit out of me, bro. I'm like, ah, just go get new equipment. I'll just go get new equipment. Oh, nope. That ran fast as shit, too. Yeah, I think that's the code. Nope, it's not the code. That's the code. Oops. My bad. Code no working. That was wild. Oh, you're good. I sent you the code, bro. Sent it to you on Discord. If you want to join up. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, alright. What do you think? 15, 20 minutes-ish? What's up, Hannah? Welcome into TikTok.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
You know, I was gonna go for the potato that whole time. And I didn't go for the potato. Oh, alright. It's all good.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Dude, brown shorts, high school? Nah. I'm good right now, bro. It's our favorite. Bro. No. The bait. What? Why did I grab this? Why did I grab the... Holy fuck. Thank you for the heart me. Holy shit. Thank you. I need my Puma pants on now. God, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the go popular. Yeah. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, found the spine. Hell yeah. Gonna be popular. Thank you for that. Ghosts hate that. Ghosts hate that sound, bro. I learned that from Ghostbusters. Oh, motherfucker. Thank you for that. Dude, why? Why does the fart noise? Why is it a scary noise? Listen, spooky bitch. I keep hearing it creaking shit, bro, but like, oh, there's the cursed object. Watch it be the damn kitchen again, bro. How'd you know it was the bathroom? We're gonna shut that. Shut that. Oh, you could tell by the shade of the green. It's a little too green. Ooh, excuse me. Bitch. Fuck through it. God damn. Bro, for real. Record. Got it. That's a Pulte, bro. That's gotta be. Look at how much shit it was throwing, and aggressively like that. Alright, so what do we need to get a poltergeist, huh? No freezing temps. No EMF 5. UV. Okay. goes in there. I got UV. I don't have a damn camera on me though. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Pulte. Deuces. Many deaths caused.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Ready? Ready? Crispy. Not sponsored by them, but mmm. Mmm. For some reason, I thought I was in Tanglewood. What up, Gage? Yeet. For some reason, I thought I was at Tanglewood that whole time, but I was at Edgefield.
Investigating. I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
It's going good, bro. It's going good. How's your day going? Bro. Seriously? Right as I walk in? You fucking spooky bitch. Right as I walk in the door. I'm going to look for the music box. Ah, spooky bitch. Ah. That was luck. As soon as I walk in, that was a teddy bear. Thank you for the likes, Gage. Hmm. That was an EMF 5. Okay, spooky bitch. It's your house now. I'm out. I'm out. It's your house now. Alright, well. EMF 5 and no ghost writing. Hmm. UV, spirit box. Okay. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Okay. Freezing temps. Give me that. Okay, bye. Nice. So yeah, it's an easy way to get UV. Is throw down some salt. If you got UV, well, yeah. It'll show you footprints through the salt. Let's go back to this one again. Yeah. Kind of just some trial and error with that one, dude. Like, I didn't know that. And Cody and I just been laying down salt all the time, and it's like, seems like anytime that it's UV, it's always freaking footsteps that we get. Creepy basement. Double spike of EMF 5. I just thought, can I play Spider-Man? Let me check, honey. Let me double check. Hold on. I will. I'll text you. Oh, hell no, I hear the thing creeping behind me. Shit. Shit. Whew. Alright. That was not a good spot to pause. Whoops. Oh. Alright, so I know what room it is. Dots. We have EMF 5. Okay. Dots, Spirit Book, and this. Alright. That's not a good place for that. Give me that. Before you start writing in it. Wow. Hello? It's gonna go there. Y'all saw the dots too, right? It wasn't just me. That was dots. Oh yeah, that was dots for sure. Okay, what's a wraith gonna give me? Spear bucks? Okay. Freezing temps. I need to check if it's freezing. Words are hard today, guys. Where are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you friendly? you want to talk to me? How old are you? Where are you? Are you friendly? Oh, bitch. Where are you? Are you friendly? Okay. Did I put my camera? I did. But it's not disturbing the salt. That's why I'm like, is it a wraith? Where are you? Are you friendly?
Between a young assailant.
Alright, Gage.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, let me change, no, pause menu, options, audio. Okay, we're gonna go to push to talk.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. There's been no reports of violence or sightings, so please remain careful.
super active already. Damn. Bet you it's a fucking Pulte again, bro. No, come on. Okay. Got that in there. Ba 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 ba. That was the dots for sure. Okay, we got dots. I'll wait on that. Check temps. Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you friendly?
Roger killing.
Bet. Bet. Okay. We got UV. It's a phantom. Don't even need that, don't need that, and don't need that. Okay. Capture a photo of the ghost, prevent ghosts from hunting with a crucifix. Sound recorder time. Alright, let's go get some sounds, huh? Where are you? There you are. Oh. That's not a fire hazard. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Thank you for the go popular, Cody. Thank you. Thank you. Blow that light out. Throw some things. I can English today. Fuck. Throw some things. Camera. Camera. Oh! Needed my regular camera. Oh my lord, guys. Okay, let me finish this hunt real quick. Or, yeah. I know what it is, so. Hmm.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Not gonna lie. That last one, I'm glad I was like, oh, I know. Grab the camera, grab the camera.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you. I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for...
Where are you? Sent the code. Oh, hello.
Yo, you want to try that sanity mode? It's a challenge today.
Hold on, I gotta switch it from push to talk.
Freaking loser.
Alright, that better?
For you, maybe. Didn't change for me.
Oh, I mean, can you hear me talking without push to talk now?
Oh yeah. I could hear you talking before when you pushed to talk.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to have to push to talk each time we talked. God.
It was better for you, but...
Wait, so what's the challenge you said?
You go to the skill level thing here, and you can scroll over to select the challenge mode.
To insanity? Is that the...
No.
Oh, challenge mode, 10 Ridgeview Court. It says complete challenge mode in 10 Ridgeview Court.
Yeah, and if you go over to the challenge mode and the difficulty, there's like 0 sanity. Sanity is scarce with no lights or pills.
Fuck it, let's try it.
I'm down. Down diggity.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Get an average sanity below 25. How are we not... Bro. The freaking items. Look at the items.
Level 1s. No, these are level 2s. Oh, and that's just a head camera.
Yeah, it's... So, you're still gonna need a flashlight then. You're still gonna need a flashlight then.
Are there any in the truck? Because I thought there was no lights.
Yeah.
Well, it said no lights or pills.
No lights in the house. Wait, I grabbed both fucking EMF readers? Okay. That. This sucks. It was a wheel of four.
The sad part is I heard that card pull from upstairs.
But I didn't even pull it until you were right beside me.
Really? Because I could hear it from. I heard something right here.
Here, you want to grab the camera? Right here?
Where is it? Got it. I'm gonna get you, spooky bitch.
The hermit, the tower, the hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, green, green. Wheel of Fortune, green. Wheel of Fortune, red. Damn. I like how it says no pills, but there's literally a bottle of sanity right here. One.
Right. That's what I thought too. I was like, what the hell? Hey, yo, why does it look like there's a light on upstairs?
Because there is.
There wasn't, though.
What the hell? Skull. Thought I could see my breath there for a second.
Watch it be in the basement. I was like, wait, I don't remember opening that door.
Cody, I haven't seen my breath anywhere else. It's in that master bedroom.
Hey.
Master bedroom.
No. I walked by the garage and she breathed at me.
Oh, it sounded like that master bedroom though, because as I was like,
And the basement door is cracked.
I haven't seen my breath anywhere else in that house though, except for that master bedroom. So, I mean, shit. You have crucifix on you?
Nope. There's just the one.
Alright, I'm gonna grab...
I'm going back in for sound.
Fuck, can't grab all of it.
Yo, are you upstairs?
No, I'm outside. They locked the door.
I hear it. It's upstairs coming.
Yeah, it is. You're good. Okay, so is it upstairs then? Because it was coming down the stairs.
That time it came out the master bedroom.
Yeah, it's like right here in this living room, bro. When it hunts.
Well, the first time it hunted, it came from upstairs. I heard it walk down the hallway and then down the stairs. And then that second hunt, it just come out the master bedroom.
Yeah, I saw it come down the stairs, and then this last hunt, I saw it walk over towards the basement door.
Yeah, that's where it ended. I think it went down the stairs.
Cody just died at the door. And he's dead. Go to grab a video camera to throw it in there. He did. Hmm. Trying to deduce, like, EMF level. All I've gotten is photos so far. That's it. Sure about that? That blow up light bulbs? Alright, well, if that's the case, then fuck it, come to the truck, we'll call it a mare. If it's gonna blow out light bulbs. Cause what the fuck evidence am I gonna get? What does a mare give? No EMF 5. No UV. No freezing temps. It'll get ghost writing. No dots. Ghost orb and spirit box. Fuck it, we're going. We're going for it. Yuri.
Wow. Yuri, my ass.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I was like, alright, fuck it, we're going for it. I'm gonna go to the fucking, go to the master bedroom. Fucking dead.
Only ghosts that can close or interact with an exit door outside of a hunt must fully or open the door outside of the hunt. Huh. Whatever.
Challenge mode again.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Round 2.
There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
Capture a video of the ghost.
It's the tarot cards again. And I already heard it throw some shit. Yeah, a cup right here in the living room. Dining room. Hold on, before you go doing those tarot cards, just put a fucking camera right there. And let me get to the truck so I can record it, because we need a video of a ghost. You already what? You already got a video?
No, I've already been pulled.
Go ahead.
Oh, they're done. It was the same like yours, just nothing but like Wheel of Fortune and Hermit. Got one tower and then one devil other than the Wheel of Fortune. Motion.
That was me. If I walk in front of these ones, they go off.
Oh.
Sick.
Yeah, I heard him out in the truck.
What you got?
Sound recorder, flashlight, and EVP. Spirit box, sorry.
Gotta turn your flashlight off for Spirit Box.
Yeah, I'm not using Spirit box yet.
Oh, alright. My bad.
Just tried turning a light switch on. Could check for UV if we have.
I'm coming.
Where are you? Oh, flashlight.
Alright, I'm out.
It's giving me the red light.
Your flashlight's still on, bro. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, well, Cody's dead. Didn't get Spirit Box. I'm dead. Hi.
Got some jobs ready for you.
Well, fuck.
That was a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh.
Hold on, I gotta look at something on Steam real quick. One second.
Yep.
Alright, so we just gonna play regular shit now?
Sure, we can.
It's like, I mean, let me see about custom here. Okay, how do I get the rewards? Being clamped by setup time of 300. So no setup time. Okay, weather. Fog raises it. Windy raises it. Snow raises it. Heavy rain raises it. Number of hiding places low. Fuse box starts off.
Interesting.
Yeah, like even doing this shit, it's only going up to 1.6.
Well, let's see. What are you looking at?
Custom. And then under player.
You can do the starting sanity be 0, and that'll raise the rewards.
Do we want to start with 0 sanity?
Well, yeah, you could do the 0 sanity, and then the pills, you could boost some.
Sanity monitor off. How about that? well, see, that's the thing. It raises it by like such a minute amount, bro.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Because if starting sanity at 0 is only 1.8. Like, at that point, we're better off going to intermediate is at 2, professionals 3, nightmares 4, insanity 6.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Let me see if this bitch will go to Twitch. Game service.
What, starting your stream?
Twitch. Yeah. Because I just did it to YouTube again and was live for 5 minutes and nothing popped up on YouTube. Yeah, see? I'm live there.
I wonder, yeah, see, it just popped up for me, saying that you just went live on Twitch. Is your stream key, did you adjust your stream key or anything for fucking YouTube?
No, I haven't changed anything from the last time we streamed with you, where the title was Phasmophobia Hunts.
Hmm. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Burns Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
Aspiring said. Nosferatu.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Capture 3 unique videos with camera.
Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Already got motion upstairs.
I was hearing shit down in the basement, like paint cans.
Yeah, I've got a motion detector at the top of the stairs and it's going off.
Top of the stairs, Mr. Piano Man. I could hear the piano on the parabolic mic and the ghost. I thought I got that on camera.
He's coming down the stairs at me. He spawned back here. He spawned right here where I'm standing. I'm out this bedroom and he almost got me. I said, ah!
No cursed objects.
Oh, why not? I'm still just walking around with 2 extra fucking motion sensors.
We can't even get that one on camera. It's out of frame.
Well, you put the camera there, not me.
Well, you said it was down that hallway, sir.
I just said he spawned down there. You grabbed salt or no?
Yeah, I did. And UV. I'm gonna go check for UV.
$50, $59.
No UV.
$47. The rest of the house is like.
Rest of the house like 50, 60. And right there at the top of the stairs is 49.
Crucifix lit up.
I don't think it's gonna be freezing temps, but I'll go back later and check.
We got no UV in that salt, so.
Yeah. Did you reposition the motion sensor for the camera or no?
Yeah, I got it. Well, I was holding it, and I got it. Yeah.
Did you get ghostwriting in there?
No, I didn't grab the book yet. I'm gonna bring it up right now.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
The one by that back bedroom's lighting up.
you friendly? Where are you?
In a way.
Yeah, that back bedroom goes off like crazy.
I just got spirit box and the crucifix just lit up again.
So we got spirit box. Not a wraith.
Nope. Cross that out.
We should probably take some sanity pills just so we can get some evidence here.
Yeah.
Got the sound recorder.
Taking another crucifix.
Damn, 2 more videos, fucking 4 photos.
Get a ghost firelight.
Yeah, that would work.
Hold on, let me pick up the damn lighter. There we go.
Yeah, this one back here is going off, and there's something. Oh, there it is. It's back here.
So it's changing rooms.
Oh, it said, "I'm watching you."
And we just got spirit or ghost writing. Fuck, dude. Did 2 locations?
Mare, Spirit, Moroi, or Diogen.
Oh, I need to light that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now it's over here. It's throwing shit in here now. What the fuck?
Blow out that light.
I love it.
Oh, that's EMF. That's a 5.
Yeah, see, now he's over here in this room. So it's a spirit. Hey, the bones in here too.
Fuck!
Get a picture of the ghost writing though. Let me look. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, so we just need a video.
Well.
We'll record him standing there.
Fucking dead.
We'll wait a few minutes to see if it gives me ghost riding. If not, we'll head out.
Alright, yeah, it should. And then... Where did you say the bone was?
Oh yeah, I can go grab that real quick.
Take a picture of it too. That'll be the 5th photo.
Yeah.
Sanity's at 38 though.
The crucifix lit up when I went back up there. There's the ghost riding.
Nice.
Now I'll grab some more sanity. We'll go back up there, get a picture of the bone. Fucking grab the sanity.
I could have swore I got a picture of the ghost before it killed me. Okay, he's got that. He's got all evidence.
And then we got spirit.
Yup. Well, yeah.
Look at him still standing there.
Dead. Dead. Bro, why is it always me? Why me? Why me? Like, what the hell? What the helly?
My 0 viewers is gonna see my hack to the game.
Parabolic mic. This, and this. Sir, you're making parabolic mic really hard right now. Thanks, dude. Now it's stuck in my head.
There's a lot of open doors upstairs.
Okay, I just heard it up here. I just heard it upstairs.
See, I thought I heard some. I was looking in the living room real quick when I heard.
It said downstairs. It had an arrow pointing down.
It might be the living room then.
walked around that corner, was not expecting you to be standing there. I about like my normal body fucking wanted to like jump up out my rig and like leave the house. I had a quick natural flinch.
Garage.
That checks out, because, yep. Because I was upstairs, it had an arrow down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Hey, that's my piano. Don't be touching that. Look, you can't.
EMF 5. She don't like that.
Like me.
She don't like that.
You jealous?
Oh, basement door just moved. She mad.
Why you say that?
It spiked to a 9.
What motion sensor went off?
No, spooky bitch! Got stuck behind the table. Fuck, bro. Damn it, Cody. You and your fucking piano playing. Well, shit, guys.
Oop. Didn't mean to throw that.
So your sanity's at 15, so definite EMF 5. Capture 3 unique photos with a camera. What the fuck? How is that not done already? Oh, because the ghost was a double. What the fuck? You want to delete your duplicate, sir? Get a picture of the burnt crucifix. Will count. Let's watch him hunt, guys. Let's watch him hunt. needs to play some Careless Whisper on his mic. I couldn't hear you. What?
I was telling him we got Dot's ghost. That now I just need to get it on video. She come crawling at me after I played the piano again.
Which is weird because the one that I saw ran at me wasn't crawling.
Yeah, this one was definitely crawling.
Oh, did you get a photo of the burnt crucifix?
No, not yet, because I came out here to record the Dot's ghost.
Little does he know, guys, it's me crawling at the camera. Ah.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Come out wherever you are.
Oh, Cody, if EMF's still going off on a 5 spike, you could take a picture of that 5 spike. But it doesn't seem to be going off right now.
Where are you?
I wish I could play the piano as a ghost.
Friendly? Where are you?
I'm over here.
Where are you?
Right here.
Come out wherever you are.
How is there no video footage yet?
Listen, do I need to play the piano some more? Do it. Slam that door. Pussy. Slam it. Slam it shut.
EMF.
EMF 2.
You can still get a picture of it, though. Never mind.
It stops. You don't want to step in, do you?
Got a large tube of cock in there for him. Where you at, girl? I hear you. Oh, you did. I just randomly selected Reiju. Nah, I was a Oni.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Fucking got that shit.
Hmm? You got an Oni?
Yeah.
Damn, I just selected Reiju just randomly.
As soon as I died on my stream, I was like, watch this, I'm going Oni.
Nice, nice. Ugh.
We've arrived. Check the equipment. Get to the door.
You didn't hear me. I was like, the moon was just a little too bright.
This is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
This should be an easy one for us to get, bro. Like, evidence-wise, the objectives. What?
I turned the power on, and as soon as I turned the power on, they hit the breaker back.
Oh, they killed? Oh, never mind. Woo! Did you hear that? Oh, that's what I heard.
I know where it's at.
It's in the garage?
No. I saw fucking... I saw blinds. Like, open blinds. So, I think it's here.
That?
Yeah. I'll look again.
I put a motion detector in there.
Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh, those footsteps were... Bro, what was the one that has the fast footsteps? Like, super fast. Just thump, 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 thump. What was the one that has the super fast footsteps?
The Jinn has fast ass footsteps. Revenant has fast ass footsteps. Hantu has fast footsteps.
Like 3? Cause that... Like, where they're at like a level 3? Or 3 whatever per second? Cause that was fast, bro. And I know it's gotta be this room up here, dude. Like, fuck, man. Now I'm like curious what room. Ah, but I didn't see the bird. Cause this door was propped open.
Wow.
Told you how fast that shit is, bro. Whew. I'm going with a Revenant. Like, that bitch ran from upstairs as fast as shit. Yeah, it was a Revenant, bro. That was, dude. You hear it now? How fast that was? It just I was like, oh my god.
Well, it started slow, and like as soon as it saw me, it just took off. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay. There was no escaping that.
No. I saw you run, and I was like, wait, he ran downstairs, and then I see the bitch go running, and I hear it. I'm like, oh, garage. I see her go bolting into the garage. I was like, oh, he's dead. Oh, shit. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oops. Hold, guys.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, welcome back.
I was like, oh, shit. That was not the button I wanted to press. Oh, is this it's your lobby now?
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
Yeah, look at all my level 2.
Before investigating. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Nope, it's the twins. Get back in the truck.
I'm like, what the hell? It's the twins. Get in the truck. Lots of open doors upstairs. What's it in this room right here? What's it over here in this room? No, across the hall from you. Thank you, Jay. I seen. I just saw someone told me. Jay told me.
38.
38.
Yeah, way colder than the rest of the house.
I think it's this room then.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. That's a 4. How you been, Jay? How you been, bro? I don't think I've had anyone other... Well, no, Cody popped over in Twitch. It's like, I don't think I've had anyone on Twitch today. Ah, nice, nice.
That's the sad part.
What?
But that's okay. I said I don't even share my Twitch stuff out, but that's okay.
Why not?
Because I start the stream and then I just get into playing and don't share it.
Oh.
Get in the zone, you know.
With AutoZone?
AutoZone.
That's badass, Jay. Though, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, what side job you got going on?
So, could the radio be used as a spirit box?
I don't think so.
Because it was just started scanning through channels like it was a spirit box, and it said act of violence.
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard
Attempts yet.
that.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard it too. Like I turned around like you had the spirit box coming up the room.
Oh, oh, oh.
No freezing temps off of that, so. Oh, step through the salt. Just need one more sound. Where are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you young? Hello?
How your mom and them? Shingling or recoating a metal roof? Damn, dude. Okay, door moved.
Where are you? We're unsure, so it could be probably people who are alone.
Ghost orbs. Wait, did we get... We didn't put ghost writing down yet, right?
I'm putting it in there right now.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I go back in there, the crucifix has gone up once.
I'm gonna go look for UV.
Yeah, as soon as they touch that damn door.
Did we not get parabolic mic? Dude, how did I not get... I've got it, but like... Do you have a camera on you, or no?
No. I was trying to get that last sound, so that's why I'm carrying that. And then I'm gonna take this in there to try to get that sound.
Okay. There, I'll get parabolic mic in a minute.
I'm dead.
Okay! So. Oh, no, I said, that's pretty cool, the sighting on there, Jay. Ghost orbs... Fuck. Wait, the UV, hold on, where... UV photo. Shit, did it have 6 fingers? Fuck. I was saying that's definitely not a summertime job though. Fuck that, dude. Be hot as shit. Shit. Did he say we had Spirit Box? Spirit Box wouldn't give us anything. Did you throw down ghostwriting in there? Okay, ghostwriting. And freezing temps, maybe? Okay, so if we get freezing temps, it's a Hantu. Banshee? Freezing temps. Sweet. Hantu. Alright. It's a Hantu. Because that was 26 degrees, so... You in the truck? Just gotta stay hydrated, bro. Pinky's out.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Nice.
Nice.
Chicken burger. Nice. Alright. Since we both keep fucking dying... Nah, fuck it. We'll just keep playing on professional.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's your lobby, sir.
I still had to level up, or ready up.
Well, think, what is the objectives? Sound recorder, photos, and incense. Cody's just off with his fucking motion sensors already. Where at? Where at?
Probably upstairs. Because I got one here, and then there's one more in the living room. I'll put one down this other side of the hallway.
I wish for activity.
I'm technically standing on it.
I wish to see the ghost.
I can hear it walking. And she's crying. It might be the ghost.
dead.
She did you dirty.
What the fuck? Oh my god. She bent me over. Bro, why? Oh, she bent me over into the wall. She said, take that. Thank you for that, Jay. Thank you for the heart me, bro. Oh, I needed some music in here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, spooky bitch. She crawling after you, bro. She gonna get you. She gonna get you. She gonna do it.
Wow.
Bend him over. Bend him over. Bend him over. Yeah, bro. What's the ghost's thing with butt stuff? I don't even know what it was.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Thank you for that,
You
Jay.
didn't get nothing off of that.
Bro, it said ghost type was spirit, but I have spirit automatically circled. So how did I not get the ghost?
Right. No shit.
Bro, she bent us both over on that one.
I was gonna be able to hide in the closet, but guess not.
No. Nope.
Hold on.
Hey, thank you for that, Jay. Let him cook.
Oh, my loadout is.
Let him cook. Banana. I didn't even know that was a gift, dude. There's a banana gift? The hell? Thank you for those, bro. Brown. Thinking the farts. The farts.
Pants High School.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, the TikTok. Thank you for lighting up the TikToks, bro.
Yeah, we got brown pants.
My TikTok is just going wild right now with the farts. It lagged there for a second. Oh. Alright, this is my last one on live though. We can play a couple more. I'm gonna have to. What up, Gage? Welcome in. Yeet. I'm gonna have to get something to eat. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah.
But we could play. Yo, thank you for the roses. Damn, son. How many roses did you send? Bro, I can't hear anything on parabolic mic. just fart noises. Just burp. Thank you for that, Jay. I'm like over here trying to get parabolic mic. Nope. Where you at, Cody?
Downstairs. Left.
That's the ghost, not me. Yeah, bro. It's just. Burp, 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 burp. I love how I don't have push to talk on, guys, so the ghost is hearing me talking this whole time, too. On my way down.
Yeah, right here, 49.
It just moved to the center stall door.
Come back later, check for those temps.
This is gonna suck for freaking video footage.
Put the camera down here,
Yeah.
Well, the ghost is hungry.
So am I. It's like, so am I. Feel that, Ghost. Feel that. What's up, Mercer's wife? Welcome in. Welcome in. You good over there?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, detect a sound with a parabolic mic. Nada. You grab the little camera?
Yeah.
And the little dots? Okay. Michael Corbin. I do have available spots, but this is going to be my last hunt, and I'm getting off for the night, bud. Put that back. Wait. Crucifix is in there. Okay, grab Ghost Book and EMF. Let's go. Should come check me out on Twitch, sir. Bricks 480 on Twitch.
I was like, damn, is he dead?
I heard that though, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't catch her on video.
Did it slam the door?
Yeah.
Because I was walking in with parabolic mic and I heard it. Thanks, Jay. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for lighting up all those gifts, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You guys with the likes, pushing out the live. Thank you. I should have set my gift goal as roses, man, because the smaller gift goals you set, and when they get filled, it just pushes out your live too. Parabolic mic's done. Okay, Cody's on camera. Picture. Spear box. And I bet. I got you, bro. Yeah, I don't know why I said it as, it's my usual, it's just the game controllers, I don't know. Not sure why I set him as that. Mm. No ghostwriting.
It's through the book.
Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you friendly?
UV over here.
UV right here. How many fingers is that? 1, 2.
F5. EMF 5.
And UV.
I'm gonna say, well, no spirit box. Do we got freezing temps? Freezing temps.
Figured it would give it to us eventually.
Now let's walk faster. Alright. It's a gin. Didn't you need a gin? Don't.
You for real took the long way out?
No, I was standing outside the door.
You come all the way out this main door. You didn't have to.
Really?
Yeah, you could have just walked straight down the hallway and come out over there.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah, straight down the hallway, boom, out the building.
All right. Well, I got.
Professional.
I got gin circled. So.
Yep.
Didn't you need a gin?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's fucking call it then, cause. So you don't die. Well, that and you don't die, and you get your gin.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Did you get it?
Yep.
Nice. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna end the live. Everybody.
Was kung fu fight.
Give me just a few minutes and I'll be back on. I'm just gonna probably just boil a couple noodles real quick and I'll be back. Cool. But everybody, good night. I don't know if you can hear Cody still. On Twitch, you probably can't. On TikTok, have a good night. Make it zesty. Keep it zesty. Rock on. There's TikTok is off. Alright, Tickety Talk's gone. and then Twitch. Once again, you amazing people. See you later. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. Okay, bye!